The Brian Mudd Show is on News Radio 610 WIOD.
One of the issues that we've all been battling during the course of the pandemic has been anxiety and depression. And no surprise, we continue to see rates have been spiraling higher. Somebody who is an expert on this that has some thoughts, maybe a couple constructive ideas, Maja Kazazic, and her website, majakazazic.com. Thanks for joining us. So, give us some of your constructive takeaways, given that we have seen, as high levels of anxiety and depression as we've experienced before.
Well, recently there's been several studies that were done, some global ones that show that depression and anxiety disorders have increased by 20 and 26%. And this is going to take a toll, not just on individuals, but also on our health and mental health care system that is really already being tasked to the hilt. And we need to figure out a way how to proactively battle this and get ready for it instead of kind of react as it comes along.
It is, once you realize that there's a problem, you're kind of behind the eight ball, and it's far more difficult to find answers. What are signs that, this could be a problem that's going downhill, that you need to take some kind of substantive action?
Well, it's, the first is lack of sleeping, lack of maybe different patterns in eating, maybe overeating or undereating, just typical change in behavior. That what we're used to, and that's going to be really difficult to diagnose because we've had a really acute change of behavior with the pandemic coming in. So we've all had to change our behavior. So it'll be even more important for us to stay in tune with our bodies and ourselves and our mind, to pay attention to the subtle signs that tells us, oh, you know what, I'm overeating, I'm not exercising, I feel a little depressed, I feel a little down. Because this is one of those things that it's so much easier to take care of if we catch it proactively and early on instead of waiting until we go down deep that black rabbit hole.
Maja, how big of a factor is alcohol in this? We've heard that people are drinking more than we have seen on record before. We know that can be a mood enhancement, yay or nay. Do you think that's playing a big role in what we're seeing?
Well, there's definitely an increased take in substances, including alcohol. And there is, a fun factor to alcohol. You're staying home. It's a pandemic. You're quarantined. There's nothing else to do. So you're going to have a few drinks. But that in a short term, it feels like it actually relieves a little bit of anxiety. It relieves a little bit of, boredom and depression. However, in the long run, it actually leaves a much more devastating effects. And it's probably something that we need to watch, how we our relationship with substances. And that includes food as well.
I appreciate the info. And for more, by the way, you can go to her website, majakazazic.com.